Hi friends, welcome to day 48 Daily Current Affairs. Today there is no much news which is useful for the competitive exams. The minor news which can be useful are like this. Four cases of South Africa variant of virus found in India and one traveler found with the Brazilian strain also, said by Health Ministry. Giving details of the cases, Indian Council of Medical Research Director General Balram Bhargava said South African variant of SARS-CoV-2 which has spread to 44 countries has entered India. The strain has been detected in four different returnees this past month: Angola, Tanzania and South Africa. All travelers have been tested, quarantined and ICMR NAV is attempting to isolate India so far reported 187 cases of the UK variant and cultured the South Africa variant. Earlier this month, a case of Brazilian variant which emerged independently in that country was reported in India. India has so far reported 187 cases of the UK variant. This is about the different variants in South Africa variant, UK variant, Brazilian variant of the COVID virus entered into India. Next, Kiran Bedi removed as Puducherry Lieutenant Governor. Telangana will give an additional charge to hold the position of the Puducherry also. Kiran Bedi was removed as Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry late on Tuesday evening. Telangana Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan has been given additional charge of the Union Territory until regular arrangements are made. A communique from the Rashtrapati Bhavan said the President has directed that Dr. Kiran Bedi shall cease to hold the office of the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and has appointed Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Governor of Telangana, to discharge the functions of Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry in addition to her own duties. The statement did not specify any reason behind Bedi's removal. In fact, she had put up a 2-minute video reviewing the reasons for the low rate of COVID-19 vaccination in the Union Territory. The Congress had written to the President earlier to recall the Lieutenant Governor. Okay. Next, lab study to trace origin of disaster, which has happened in Uttarakhand of the Chamoli landslides. A week after landslide claimed 58 lives in Chamoli, Uttarakhand, a team of scientists at Vadhya Institute of Himalayan Geology in Dehradun are analyzing fragments of ice rock mud in their labs to better understand the origins of the disaster. On-site study: 5 WHO researchers traveled to the disaster site and later undertook aerial surveys right up of the vicinity of the Raunati Glacier near the Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve in the Himalayas. A portion of the glacier is believed to have crumbled down and caused an avalanche that destroyed the Rishiganga and Tapovan hydropower projects in Chamoli as well as stabbing at least 150, many fatality in mud and slurry. These are the 5 teams from the Vadhya Institute of Himalayan Geology that visited Tapovan. Next, Oxford jab gets WHO green light. The two variants of the vaccine will now be rolled out through COVAX. The WHO late on Monday night listed two versions of AstraZeneca Oxford COVID-19 vaccine for emergency use, giving the green light for them to be rolled out globally through COVAX. The vaccines are produced by AstraZeneca, SK Bio, Republic of Korea, and the Serum Institute of India. WHO said the emergency use listing assesses the quality, safety, and efficacy of the vaccines, a prerequisite for COVAX facility vaccine supply. It also allows countries to expedite their own regulatory approval to import and administer vaccines, it said. Okay. Today, last news is like this: UGC bats for Cov Science exam. VC is told to give it a wide publicity. The University Grants Commission has written to all the Vice Chancellors asking them to encourage students in their universities and affiliated colleges to write the central government's indigenous Cov Science examination later this month. The study material for the examination includes claim that cow dung is used as a protection against radiation in nuclear centers um, in India and Russia and protected Bhopal residents from the gas leak. It claims a link between cow slaughter and earthquakes and posits that Jersey cows are lazy and give poor quality milk, while indigenous cow milk is yellow because it has traces of gold. This controversial material was removed from the English version of the study text after it caused an uproar last month. However, several regional language versions, including Tamil and Malayalam, still contain these claims. The examination is run by Rashtriya Kamdenu Ayog, set up under the Animal Husbandry Ministry to disseminate information on the economic, scientific, environmental, health, agriculture, and spiritual relevance of the indigenous cow, said the UGC letter dated February 12. The All India examination, which is open to school and college students as well as other students, will be held on February 25. Cow science exam is going to be held on February 25. Okay. Thanks for watching today's daily news and current affairs. We'll meet again tomorrow. Daily news and current affairs. Please comment, subscribe, share, and like.